What's going on, everybody? This is Island Hopper TV, and today we're going to talk about things to know when visiting Krabi, Thailand. Let's do it. Alright, so the first thing to know is how to arrive into Krabi. There's a couple different ways. The first way is you can arrive at the airport. So they do have a large airport by the standards of southern Thailand. You can arrive from Singapore, Kuala Lumpur, and several areas across Thailand. So if you arrive another way, you could come in from Phuket. Some people cross the Andaman Sea from Phuket by boat or ferry. I've done both. I've also taken the route that is by taxi or shuttle. That takes about 2 to 3 hours. If you take a taxi from, say, Phuket Airport, 2.5 hours. If you take a shuttle, it might take 3 hours, just a little bit longer. They just drive a little bit slower than taxis. So there's 3 ways right there to arrive here. There is no train. So next up, where to stay when you come to Krabi. So Krabi town is the oldest town, but most people don't really stay in Krabi town. That's along the river. The most popular place that people go is Ao Nang. Ao Nang, some say. Now, I'm actually staying at the Sofitel Hotel, which is about 15 to 20 minutes away from Ao Nang. It's a little bit more peaceful. This is to the north, towards Phra Nang, okay? Now, if I went south of Ao Nang, there's an area that's very famous. That's where Railay Beach is. Also, Phra Nang, that's the beach there. Princess Cave. They also have Railay Hotel, Railay Village. That's a very beautiful place to stay. And you can easily do the 4 island hopping, which we'll talk about in the things to do segment. All right, so let's talk about those things to do. So here in Krabi, it's closer to get to Phi Phi Island than it is to get to from Phuket. So if you really wanted to visit Phi Phi Islands in short proximity, Krabi's closer because Phi Phi Islands are actually part of Krabi, not Phuket. Now, if you wanted to go do something else like Railay Beach, that's a very famous thing. The Princess Cave, the 4 islands that I just talked about, that's Kopoda, Poda Island, Chicken Island. They have a couple other islands over there. And you do a tour, it's called the 4 Islands Tour. But my favorite thing to do is if you look right over my shoulder, right about there, you can see that's actually where Hong Island is. Now, Hong Island is considered by many to be better than Phi Phi Island. So if you are coming to Krabi, check that out. There's also several different tours that take you up into the land here. There's emerald pools, there's hot springs, there's mountain hikes, there's the Tiger Temple. So lots to do out here in Krabi. And one of the most famous things people come here for is mountain climbing or rock climbing. And there's a whole vibe that goes along with that, including some unique drinks and elixirs. For those of you who don't know, you can go and check it out for yourself. Let's talk about the best time to arrive into Krabi or visit Krabi. Right now I'm here in June. This is probably not the best time to visit if you like sunshine. If you don't mind rain every day or every other day at least, come in June. But rainy season from about late May until October, November timeframe. The benefit of coming here during that season is it's not going to be as crowded, and you know, the prices are going to be a bit cheaper than if you showed up during peak season. Peak season being from about December until May. Prices are going to be higher, there's going to be more people, but you're going to get blue skies, bluer than this even. So if you're really looking for that, that's the time frame you want to show up outside of rainy season. Now let's talk about pricing here in Krabi. So I found it to be a very affordable place. You can find cheap accommodation. You can also find luxury accommodation. Like I said, I'm staying at the Sofitel. Right now the Sofitel is about $150 a night. It is a 5-star resort. But if you go right down the way there, there's the Ritz-Carlton, owned by Marriott. That is a 5-star hotel. It's going to cost you around $600 even in the off season. But people come out here to stay there for honeymoons. They come out here for multiple different reasons to stay at a beautiful property like that. But they say the best one is the banyan tree, which is actually right next to the Ritz-Carlton. So there's something to the north here, just around that pier, up here where the Sofitel is, that considers some of the best properties. Railay Beach. Now that's a $500, $600 a night hotel. That's over there by Railay Beach. So that's by Phra Nang Cave. But I stay at the Holiday Inn right there in Ao Nang, $60 to $70 a night. Obviously it depends on the season, but right now in June, that's how much the average price has been, $65, $70 a night. And that works just fine for me. It's a medium grade hotel. But if you want it cheaper, you can find hotels for $25, $30, $40 a night quite consistently. Hostels, smaller hotels. So don't worry about price here. You can get everything from $20 a night all the way up to $1,000 a night. In peak season, those Ritz-Carlton prices will go up. Well, let's talk about transportation and getting around here. So they do have tuk-tuks. They're more like tricycles or trikes with a carriage on the side. They do have tuk-tuks, but nothing like you would see in, say, Bangkok. You're not going to see that same style. It seems like every town in Bangkok or every city has a different style of tuk-tuk, right? Tuk-tuks are just basically like motorbikes with carriages on them. And the ones they use here, they're like a side carriage, kind of like what I've seen in the Philippines. Not common to what you'd see in other places of Thailand, though. They also do have buses. I've seen luxury buses. I've seen shuttle buses, shuttle vans. Like today, I'm taking a shuttle van to go from Sofitel to Dusit Thani because on my other channel, Island Hopper TV Hotels, I'm reviewing some of these luxury properties for you guys. Yes, I get a benefit from it, of course, because I stay at one of the nice hotels, but I still have to go there and make the video and show you what's up. Now, as far as getting around on boats, they do have those wooden long-tail boats. The only thing that I would say about that, be careful when the waves are really, really high. That can be a bit dangerous. You've seen videos possibly, but on a day like this, it's totally fine riding a long-tail boat. It's just when the long-tail boat has to go into high swells head on, that's when it can be a bit dangerous. So if you see really high swells, I mean, you just have to ask somebody if it's safe, right? Don't ask the actual long-tail driver because they'll always tell you it's safe. They got, you know, cojones as heavy as steel balls, right? But you talk to someone, locals, and you say, is that safe? They'll tell you if it's safe to get out on the water. Because sometimes the water can be quite treacherous, especially when it's raining and stormy.
Now let's talk about food. Pineapple fried rice.
Now when it comes to pineapple fried rice, you can get prawns, you can also get chicken. Also, while we're here, I did a lot of barbecue. This here is a whole chicken that you can buy for around $5 to $10, depending on the size. We've also got Indian food, so plenty of great food here in Krabi. Also awesome seafood. A variety of different curries, try Penang curry, coconut curry, green chili, and then plenty of rice dishes, fried rice, rice and pork, rice and chicken. You get the idea.